Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm bringing you Q&A number 15. As always, I get all of these questions from Twitter, so if you would like a chance to be featured in the next Q&A, follow me on Twitter, links in the description, and tweet me your questions next time I ask, and you could be in the next one. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into the questions. So first, I had a bunch of people asking me about my Game of Thrones predictions. First of all, if you don't watch Game of Thrones, you're missing out. It's pretty much the greatest television show of all time. I think it's actually statistically literally the most watched show of all time. So that being said, if you don't watch the show, you should definitely start. I'll recommend it to anybody. But season 7 is coming up very soon. I believe it premieres this Sunday in a couple days. So as far as my predictions and who I think is going to be on the throne, I would really like it to be Jon. That would be my first choice. My second choice would probably be Tyrion. But the thing is, I don't think either of those two are likely outcomes. I really doubt either of them two are going to be on the throne. I think it's actually probably going to be Cersei. And then I think the final part of the prophecy has to come true. So that means Jaime has to kill her. So I think she'll get the throne. Jaime realizes that she's fucking crazy, kills her, then someone else is going to actually be the king, or the queen actually, I guess, because at that point, I'm going to have to give it to Daenerys. I don't know. I mean, she got the dragons and everything. She got the army. I mean, it seems like she should win. But since it is the obvious choice, I feel like they wouldn't do that. But anyways, that's kind of my thoughts on it. We'll have to wait and see. Either way, I'm sure it's going to be a great season. Next, we got a question from John. He said, what's your workout routine? All right, so people are always asking me about like what my workouts are and advice and all that sort of stuff. So let me just try to break it down to you really simple. I mean, it gets real complicated, but I'm going to try to give you the basic understanding of it. But let me just say that when it comes to like working out, everyone is different. So like what works for me might not work for you. You know, you might not enjoy it. So the best thing that you can really do is get in the gym, experiment with all the different machines and all the different exercises you can do, and find out what works for you, find out what you like to do, and then kind of customize your own workout routine from that. That's the best advice I can give you. But this is what I do. This is my split. So I go to the gym 6 days a week, and I'll have one rest day. And the order I go in is the first day will be chest and triceps. The second day will be back, shoulders, and biceps. The third day is legs, and the fourth day is an off day. And then I start over again. So I'm hitting every body part twice a week, 3 days of recovery for each body part between workouts. And, you know, I found that that was good for me. But like I said, everyone is different, so that might not work for you. You know, you might have to do something else. So it really just depends on the individual. Okay, this next question is really weird because it's kind of a unique question. So the fact that 2 people asked me this, I thought was kind of strange. But I think what happened is someone donated on the stream the other day and asked me this question on stream. So I think that's where these people got it from. But basically the question is, if your homie sends you a dick pic and you screenshot the picture, which one of you is the gay one? So I put a lot of thought into this, and this is what I came up with, alright? I think if you screenshotted the pic, that means you're the gay one here. Because there could be many reasons why your friend sent you a dick pic. You know, maybe it was on accident. Maybe he sent it to the wrong person. Maybe he was just wondering what your opinion was. You know, you like what he's working with? You know, is it looking good? Or, you know, maybe he was seeking some medical advice. Maybe there's something wrong with his meat. You know, he was trying to get some help. Like, you really don't know what the reasoning was for him to send you the picture. But for you to screenshot it, there's really no excuse for that one. So you gotta be the gay one in that situation. Next question comes from Ray. Top 5 to 10 basketball players of all time. Alright, I probably get this question every single Q&A. I tweeted out my top 10 like a month ago before the finals, and nothing has changed since that, so I'm just gonna put that tweet in this video. Now, I'm not gonna get into the reasoning or anything. That would take me like hours to break it all down. I'm just gonna read you the list, and you're welcome to disagree. I mean, everyone's gonna have a different opinion. This is just mine, but I would have to go with Jordan, Kareem, LeBron, Magic, Shaq, Bird, Kobe, Duncan, Hakeem, Wilt. Now, let me just provide 3 disclaimers that I know people are already going to be upset about. Number 1, Michael Jordan is the GOAT. End of conversation. We're not getting into that. Don't start with that. Number 2, I do believe LeBron will surpass Kareem by the end of his career, but he's just not quite there yet. Kareem still accomplished so much more than LeBron has. Kareem was good for more seasons than LeBron has even played in his career yet. Kareem was a top 10 player for like 15 plus seasons, so he'll get there one day, but I can't put Bron ahead of Kareem just yet. And number 3, I personally would probably take Kobe as high as number 5, but that's just because he happens to be my favorite player, so I'm a little bit biased with that one. I tried to make the list unbiased, but just know personally, I would take Kobe over Shaq and Bird. So yeah, that's my top 10. I'm not trying to get too deep into it or anything, so let's just leave it at that. Next, I had a bunch of people asked me about the Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather fight. Probably the most asked question that I got. We actually watched the press conference the other day on stream live. The first press conference, the bad one. We did not watch the second one. That would have been good to watch that one on stream. That would have been funny. But let me go ahead and break this down. Alright, so personally, I would love it for Conor to win. I want Conor to win. Alright, I hope he wins. I think it would be hilarious. But I just don't think he will, man. I just don't think he can do it. There's like a 99% chance that Floyd wins this fight. You know, it's basically kind of like the equivalent of the Cavs coming back from 3-1. Like, that was like a miracle, right? No one would have ever expected that. That's pretty much what has to happen in this fight for Conor to win, and I don't know if that's going to happen. You know, that type of stuff does not happen often. But if anyone is capable of doing it, I think it's Conor McGregor, because I don't know what it is about Conor, but he's just got that X factor. Like, he's got something special. It's like an intangible quality. I can't name it or anything, but like, just if you watch him in press conferences and like if you know who he is, if you followed him whatsoever, I think you will agree, like, there's just something there with him. Like, he's just got something special going on. So if anyone could do it, I think it could be him, man. And Floyd is getting old now. You know, he hasn't fought in a couple years. He's 40 years old now. I mean, I don't know. It could happen. I don't think so. So I'm probably going to actually end up putting a little bit of money on Floyd to win the fight, just to make it a little bit more fun to watch. And I mean, basically, it should be free money. Like, Floyd, there is no reason he should lose this fight. So it should be free money, but you know, shit happens, so you can't ever guarantee it. And the final question, people were asking me about my plans for Call of Duty World War II. I can't really say until I play it. I need to play the beta to know if it's going to be a good game or not. I expect it to be a good game. So if it is, hopefully I can make a little bit more Call of Duty videos on the channel. I don't know. If it's not a good game and no one wants to watch it and I don't want to play it, then I'm not going to really make any videos. But I would be more interested in streaming it. Like, hopefully competitive is really good, because League Play is already confirmed. So it would be really cool, I think, if I could stream World War II League Play, because whenever I do stream Call of Duty, Black Ops 2 League Play is always like the most popular thing for me to stream. So if competitive is good, hopefully I can at least stream World War II. I might not make that many videos about it, but I will definitely stream it more, because it gives me something else to stream. So that's really my thoughts going into it. I just need to play the beta first to see if it's a good game or not, and you know, kind of go from there. But I think it's going to be alright, man. Boots on the ground, like, how bad could it really be? So anyways, that is it for the Q&A. Thank you guys all for watching. If you would like to be included in the next Q&A, follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Be sure to leave a like rating on this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. This is where I say follow me on Twitter in the outro, but I already said that like a million times in this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day and peace out.